Hey guys, the build is done. It took me less than an hour actually to get this completed, and I was actually kind of surprised how fast and well it went together. It was pretty easy. Pretty self-explanatory for me. It may take someone else who's never done it a little bit longer, but I got all the electronics and everything installed in it. I got to straighten this up just a little bit, probably put this on-off switch on top of this servo or something. But like I said, I do recommend you guys going ahead, if you get this kit, to go ahead and get the motor and stuff installed first and get the pinion gear meshed up with the slipper clutch, because that is a little bit more difficult. You can't see I have this case on now to get that in there once this is completed, because then you have to get a flathead and actually go through this part here. There was another part in the instructions, and I just didn't take time to film it because it only took a few seconds to figure it out, is where the center drive shaft fits in, and then actually where the rear end attaches to the slipper clutch in here. They tell you there's two grub screws to actually fit inside. That there's not. There's actually one screw that actually fits down up in there. So that's something that's in the instructions that were in there, but it gives you a screw to fit in there. Now, I guess the two grub screws that they wanted you to fit one on each end was actually coming out and stuff. And then I was missing just one screw here, but I have a screw I'm actually going to put in there. And I did have a couple extra screws. And one other thing was, get this up here real quick. I'll just show this to you guys. So I told you guys when I was looking at this, they give you 3 of these here. And it's kind of hard to read the reading on those to know which actual servo to use those for. It has like an M and something like that on there. So it took me a second to try to figure out which one goes on there and kind of force it on there more once I could find one that could fit my Arma servo on there. But other than that, like I said, it was a pretty straight build with the shocks and stuff already being built, the differentials and all that. That was pretty much made this a fast build for me. So I turn this on real quick. And we'll probably get some running videos up really soon of this, but you see that servo's plenty for that. And of course, this is on 2S, but one other thing is when you build these, don't tighten the wheel nuts down all the way. You want to tighten them all the way till you can't tighten them, and then you want to loosen it about maybe almost a half a turn. Because if you tighten it all the way, it will lock these up. Now, you can put washers or something in there to kind of turn this fan off, this ESC off. That fan's loud. You can put some wash in there to kind of loosen it up, but I just say tighten it all the way up and then loosen it just a little bit for that. Other than that, there was nothing else to this build. It was like I said, pretty straightforward and easy, which I figured it was going to be, and took me less than an hour. So if you guys are looking for something for your kids and stuff to do on Christmas morning, get them involved in something other than a video game, or opening up some new device they got to play games on or apps, this would be something good for you to sit down and walk with them through it. It'd probably take you a couple hours with your kids and showing them how to build it and all that. You will need 2 different Phillips head screw sizes. I had one here. Actually, this is a flathead on this one, but you will need a little tiny one. They do give you one in the kit, but it's not going to do you any justice at all. But you will need 2, because there are 2 different sizes that you'll use. It's a little bit bigger there, and then some of the smaller ones are actually there with that. So anyway, guys, that concludes this build part 2. I thought I was going to be about 3 or 4 parts. I just wasn't sure how much I was going to film with this, but I'm going to go ahead and get this thing up and running on 2S, and I did use a 28 tooth or 27 tooth pinion gear instead of the supply. I think it's a 23 or something in there, because this is a 2800 kV motor. So anyway, guys, don't forget to like, subscribe, and stay tuned for more videos. Thanks for watching.